It has come to my notice that most of you are beginning to avoid the most important aspect in a relationship between two couples, between partners. Now, listen, I don't like doing this, but this has become too alarming that I have to do it. When I talk about relationship, you see that word called intimacy. It is very, very important, but most of you see it as nothing. As a matter of fact, intimacy plays a vital role in strengthening the relationship, increasing emotional connection, trust, and then even strengthens the relationship. I must warn you, if you are seeing this video for the first time, I would advise you pay a very, very good attention. Believe me, you will thank me for it. Now, I go by the name Maziamugwe. Of course, most of you know me. Going straight to the point, when I talk about intimacy, I mean ekwa. I mean pencil into sharpener. I mean itachi aho. You should understand what I mean. I don't want to be too, too harsh. Now, let's jump into the first one, which is emotional bonding. Emotional bonding. Now, there is what is called oxytocin. I don't know if you had that. Let me come closer. Oxytocin. Beautiful. It is called the love hormones. Now, when you and your partner involve into an intimate act, this is what happens. It increases the level of your love hormones. You start feeling for each other. You start seeing each other and then you smile. It is not the one you wake up in the morning, your wife is looking at you, you are looking at you. Who will get it who first? No. That is what intimacy does when you participate in it. Then it's to go ahead to deepen your emotional connection with that particular partner. Please don't take this for granted, because it will not make sense that every morning, every night, when you come back home from work, and then your partner is very, very unhappy with you. That is part of it. You'll be thinking that maybe it's because of there is no money, there is no food in the house. No. Both of you have lost that thing called intimacy, and you need to start building it up. Very, very important. Number two, you see, intimacy helps to reduce stress and then improves your health. Most of you will think that is a waste of time. I am too old to perform. I am too tired to do wakrewa. Don't get it twisted. Now, when you involve yourself in that pressure, of course, it's a very, very good exercise to relieve your stress. That is what it does. And two, it helps to give you a more healthy life. Exercise is very, very good. Now, imagine having exercise in a very good fantasy. That is it. That is what it does. And then it also helps to boost your immunity. If at the end of this video, I am done explaining these things to you, and then you still go back home and then you look at your wife as if she is some sort of a tree that does not have hormones, that is where you get it wrong. So I would dearly advise you, that partner that you have at home, there is no point to look at her or look at him and say that something is up. You cannot, you don't want to involve yourself in it. You don't want to involve yourself in the work. My dear, apart from konji, stress will deal with you, and then you are not helping your health. Your health need it. This is a normal thing. It is natural to involve yourself in this. Please consider that. Number three, this one is very, very important. This one is the most sweetest one, as a matter of fact. It says strengthens communication and increase trust. Now, after the long night, you people enjoyed everything, and then you wake up in the morning, you look at your spouse, because you now notice that smile that widens to the ears, and they will tell you good morning. That is because of you have done a very good job. The communication will be sweeter than before, because of both of you now understand the very, very importance of intimacy, because both of you have tested the most vital aspect of every relationship. So please, if you want to increase that trust and the communication between you and your spouse, it is very, very simple. It is not sending them gifts at work. That alone will not do the magic. It is not cooking a favorite meal. No, it is not buying them gifts on Valentine's season. It is not buying them or taking them out. My dear, once in a while, do this intimate thing. Do it and then see the improvement. You will see the love, the connection, the communication, the trust. The word is enough for the wise. Number four, it keeps the spark alive. Now, I know that sometimes responsibilities, work, and then other routines can actually be an obstacle when it comes to intimacy between two partners. Beautiful, I understand that, but you must learn how to prioritize intimacy. If you don't give them, another person will give it to them, either at work or at any place, at any time. So please prioritize it. Squeeze out time. One thing, okay, once in a while, you even though you used to hide inside the kitchen, hide. If it's inside the bedroom, beautiful. If your children are disturbing too much, then do a little getaway. Hmm? Give them what they deserve. I begin to understand that without intimacy in a relationship, some of them are beginning to quench. The spark in their relationship beginning to shrink. It will shrink to the most insignificant level, and that is where there is problem. Here matters like divorce. Here matters like I don't love him again, I don't love her again. That is what causes it. Please find that time, squeeze it out to have a little bit of intimacy with your spouse. The last but not the least, a long-term happiness. Now, just like in business, in every business, there is always this joy that comes with long-term profit. That is what is also required in every relationship. You understand? That's long-term happiness. Where you don't have cases like let us divorce. Where you don't have cases like you wake up in the morning and you tell your wife, I don't think I can do this again. That's long-term happiness that you ever want in your relationship. That is where you will see it. So please, my dear, indulge yourself in intimacy so that your relationship will last longer, and not just longer but happily longer, so you can hit yourself in the chest and say, I am happily married, I am happily in a relationship with this guy and that woman. That is all I have to tell you. Please, if you are seeing this video for the first time, don't try it. Don't just try to not subscribe to this channel. Please tap on that red button, subscribe, and click that notification button to get more updates like this, because I have a lot of tips for all these people that are yet to learn what it means to be in a relationship and other related matters. Thank you very much for watching and staying tuned. Once again, I still remain Maziam Agadi Anopiam Poramo. See you next time.